Some seasons feel so painful, we think they will last forever. Other seasons feel so beautiful, we never want them to end. But life keeps moving, people change, hearts heal, and God continues shaping us through every chapter. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1.
Side by side through every day, Sofi and Maya.
It was one of those evenings where the rain felt like it was falling inside her too. She didn't mean to go down that road, but one photo led to another, and suddenly she was somewhere she hadn't been in a long time. Birthdays with people who felt like forever. Trips that seemed like they'd never end. A version of herself she barely recognized anymore. She looked around her apartment. Same walls, same lamp, same Maya. But everything felt different from the girl who first moved in. When did so much change without her noticing? Maya didn't ask questions. She never did. She just climbed into Sofi's lap and stayed there. Sometimes that's all you need, someone who just stays. And then, almost without thinking, she found herself on a contact she hadn't called in over a year. Her thumb hovered over the name for a long time. She pressed call before she could talk herself out of it. Her heart was already preparing an excuse to leave a voicemail. And then, a face she had missed more than she realized. They both laughed the second they saw each other. That specific laugh, the one that means I can't believe it's been this long and nothing has changed at the exact same time. You look the same, her friend said. Sofi wiped her eye. You're lying. They both laughed again. Maya jumped up, nose straight into the camera. Is that Maya? Her friend screamed. And just like that, 2 years of silence disappeared in 30 seconds. Some friendships don't need explanation. They just need a reason to begin again. When the screen went dark, Sofi sat for a moment. Something had loosened in her chest that she didn't even know was tight. Some people don't leave your story. God just gives them a different chapter. She stepped outside. The city had no idea she was hurting. It just kept moving. Construction here, new faces there. Old shops replaced by ones she didn't recognize. Life doesn't pause for grief. It just keeps going. She watched a couple laughing like nothing could ever go wrong. Nearby, an old man sat quietly feeding birds, like he'd made peace with every season that came before. Both in the same park, both in completely different chapters. And then the children, completely unbothered by time. No yesterday, no tomorrow, just leaves and laughter and right now. Sofi couldn't remember the last time she lived like that. Somewhere between the rain and the laughter and the old messages, she understood something she hadn't wanted to face. Life moves through seasons whether we're ready or not. And holding on too tightly to what was keeps us from receiving what's coming. That night, she opened her Bible, not with answers, just with questions. God, why does change have to hurt this much? And then something shifted in the room, a warmth she couldn't explain. Like the answer was already there. It had always been there, waiting for her to be still enough to receive it. The words lifted off the page like they were alive, and she found herself somewhere outside of time, There he was, teaching beside a hillside where the trees themselves told the story. Some bare, some blooming, some bursting with colour. Every season present at once. His voice was calm, the kind of calm that makes your heart slow down without trying. To everything there is a season, he said, and a time for every purpose under heaven. A little girl sat wide-eyed beside an old woman whose hands told the story of 100 seasons lived, both listening, both needing the same truth, just for different reasons. Sophie looked around. Everyone here had lost something. Everyone here had waited. And everyone here had been held through it, even when they didn't know it. Jesus explains God's faithfulness. He looked at her the way he always does, like she was the only one in the crowd. The season changes, he said, but I don't. Everyone you've walked through, I was already in it. Everyone coming, I'm already there too. Birds crossed the golden sky like they had somewhere beautiful to be, and for the first time in a long time, so did Sophie. The pain would pass, the confusion would pass, the waiting would pass, this too shall pass. And what would remain was him. The next morning felt different. Same apartment, same Maya stealing her socks. But Sophie moved slower, quieter, like someone who had decided to actually be somewhere for once. She stood at the window, the same window where the rain had fallen the night before. Now gold, now warm, now new. A completely different season. Seasons change. People change. Life changes. But through every version of the story, God remains faithful. And maybe change is not the enemy after all. If this episode touched your heart, if you have ever sat with a dream that felt forgotten, if you have ever whispered to God, "Did I miss it?" you are not alone, and neither was Sophie. Subscribe to Sophie and Maya, a journey of faith. Because every week we tell the stories that remind us God has not forgotten. Not the dream, not the prayer, not you.